Hello and welcome, my dear Sagittariuses. I always love saying that. Sorry, Sagittariuses. Anyways, so this is your reading for the month of May. I'm going to be taking a look at what kind of themes are going to come out in the month of May for Sagittarius. Okay, that was fast. All right into it, my friends. We have Illuminate and Transformation as themes for the month of May. It's interesting because May is a number 5 month, so transformation is already, change is already like its energy, so you're getting this boosted. So be prepared for intense change and seeing things in a different way, in a different light that you may not have been noticing before. I'm getting the idea that when you were a caterpillar, you saw things like on a certain level, but transforming into a butterfly is going to upgrade that level. So you're going to be seeing things differently. I don't know why I'm getting like this wax kind of like tears. So maybe you're going to have to be cutting out people or things that just do not serve you and that you've allowed in your life because maybe you love this person in some way or another. However this shows up for your specific situation. I've never seen the wax as tears before, so I think there's maybe this transformation is going to bring about so much change that everything is going to be different for you, and you might feel lost a little bit in it at first and maybe isolated and lonely. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a look now with the tarot. What kind of energies will be coming in for the month of May for you, Sagittarius? Energies in the month of May for you. Okay, I'm getting this, and I'm also getting this guy. Okay, I do want 4 cards, so still gonna be shuffling. More energies in the month of May, and a hair. Energies in the month of May for Sagittarius. And one more. Okay, there we go. You know what? I'm also getting this one, so I'm gonna honor it. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I keep bumping this thing, and I've never had a problem with it. So maybe big changes that you're not seeing coming might rock your boat a little there. Okay, first off, we have the 9 of Pentacles. All right, so again, with this energy of transformation, this bear is clearly hibernating. So I feel like you've put in a lot of work into doing something. This could be at work or personal work, like inner work. Whatever it is, you've done a lot of this work and now you're taking a break and you're exhausted and you just need rest, and that's okay because the transformation will occur from within. I'm also really drawn here to the outside world with this little bird here. So I feel like you're going to be getting a message that's going to push you into like the 10 of Pentacles, to give you like this last pentacle to work on, to add to your wall and be like, well, I'm done. I'm finished this project. Let's take a look at what else. What energies in May? We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So typically I see this card as like insidious, as lies, as like a deceit, as backstabbing, but this is blocked energy. When it's in reversal for me, it's just blocked energy. So this to me says that your focus is maybe not on the right place, on the right people, on the right things. Again, we're seeing the 4 of Swords here with this panther, which I've associated with you, and this as kind of energy of indecision. I feel like you need to rest to be able to find the answer that you're actually looking for. You can't do it in an active state. You need to be in a slow state. So don't worry if you feel like you're going slower than you would want to be. That's okay. That's normal. That's part of your process here for the month of May. Things will not move as quickly as you want them to be moving, but it's for a reason you probably don't know about and you probably don't understand yet because you're missing pieces of the puzzle. But don't be worried if things go slower than you've anticipated. They will still be ready by the end point. We also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of fear blocking you from understanding, you know, the path forward. Like because you're not in your emotions, you're not in your feminine energy, because this is blocked energy. You're not seeing the right way, the easiest way forward. You're making things difficult for yourself. Yeah, you're so blocked off emotionally that you're making understanding things difficult for yourself. You're understanding them in a skewed way. in a way that they're not really. Like you're choosing to focus on the wrong things. All right, what else? We have the Hermit. Yeah, you're not going within. This is blocked energy again. You're not going within to be honest with your own emotions and your own thoughts here. Like you're going through the world like a whirlwind instead of sitting still and allowing transformation to occur. And I feel like in this month, Sagittarius, like if you keep resisting this, it's going to be shoved into your face in a way that you cannot deny it. And usually when this happens, when the universe is tired of us not learning our lessons, like it's not gentle. It's not fun. It's not easy. It's a slap in the goddamn face. Okay. So if you want to save yourself that heartache, that pain, that like now or never deal with this shit now thing, go within. I know that you've done a lot of work and it's tiring and you feel exhausted, but the more you resist it, the more that exhaustion is going to stay. So if you want to start feeling your energy coming back to you, if you want to start feeling good within yourself, you have to dive deeply within into your emotions to not only identify them, but to release them. Allow yourself to experience the pent-up emotions that you've been ignoring. And don't allow them to overwhelm you. You know, create this sacred space within you where your emotions can rise into your heart so you can feel them. And don't keep yourself from crying. Cry if you need to. Like it's liberating to just allow the tears to flow and to just cleanse whatever hurt is stuck within us. But you really need to feel your emotions instead of pushing them down and refusing them. Because the more we push them down and refuse, the less balanced we are within, because all of those pent-up emotions carry an energy that is translated in our everyday world. And whatever energy is blocked within us that we don't process ourselves, the world is going to throw us situations to force us to process it. And like I said, the more they throw situations at the end of the line, like the last thing they're going to throw is going to wreck you to make certain that you do this inner work. So if you don't want to get there, it's up to you, Sagittarius, to go within and deal with your own shit instead of ignoring it. Being honest, seeing yourself honestly and seeing your emotions honestly. I feel like there's this energy of you might be judging yourself for the emotions that you have. Put that in the garbage where it belongs. All right, we also have the Two of Wands, yeah. Finding the correct path forward, I find for you. This feels for you. Being sovereign in your own energy. I love that the two of them are here. This balance between the feminine and the masculine, each one in their specific role. So you might have masculine and feminine energy healing to do as well. It's interesting because most of the readings I've done in the zodiac signs so far talk about masculine and feminine energy and how to bring them back into balance. So your feminine energy, and this is regardless of gender, every single human being has both feminine and masculine energy, and they serve their own purpose within us. The feminine energy is the magnet. It attracts everything that it needs into its environment without needing to lift a little finger. But it also receives like inner knowing, inner knowledge, like, okay, my next step is this, my next step is that. And it's intuitive. It's intuitive knowledge. It's intuitive knowing that you receive through your feminine. And then with your masculine energy, this is the doer. This is the get from point A to point B energy. This is the structure energy. This is the let's get things done. Let's know what to do and let's do it. Those are the energies. So if you're not feeling balanced in one of them, take a look at it, because when the masculine energy is collapsed, where it cannot provide structure and like a strong driving force, that means the feminine energy has to disown itself to become like this barrier over the masculine energy, where it becomes both masculine and feminine energy. And because the feminine energy is not in its own sovereign essence, it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. And because it's not masculine energy to begin with, it rigidifies its natural state, which means that it can't do what it did, but it also can't do the masculine aspect of things. Like this, a rigidified feminine energy is very isolated and I need to do everything on my own. I can't trust anyone to do anything for me. Like the way I do it is the only possible way things can be done. It's very rigid. It's very uncompromising. It's it's kind of just sad. But allow yourself to be helped when you need to receive that help, and balance those. Look at healing masculine and feminine energies for sure in the month of May, Sagittarius. Okay, now I want to take a look at potential challenges that can be coming up in the month of May for you, Sagittarius. Okay, I'm getting this guy, and I'm not sure which one, so we'll see. All right, potential challenges for Sagittarius. Okay, in the month of May. I feel like I need one more. Let's see, one more card. Yeah, okay. All right, let's take a look. Potential challenges we have. Individuality, exactly. Standing up for yourself and being your own sovereign self. Balancing your both masculine and feminine energies for sure. Yeah, but and it's 11:11 as I say this on the reading clock, but yeah, coming back into balance within to find your own sovereignty. That's going to be your challenge for the month of May. We also have hope. Yeah, it can feel hopeless when we're stuck in rigidified feminine energy. It feels hopeless because we're never allowing anyone to help us when we desperately need help sometimes. We just, by force of ego, we don't allow people in to help when they offer. We just don't believe that the offer is with no strings attached. We don't even give it the benefit of the doubt. We just say no because we don't want to owe anything to anyone. But learn to soften up. Have hope that things can change. This is why this is a challenge. Maybe you're feeling hopeless in the fact that you don't feel maybe you don't feel you're deserving of change. I'm not sure how this fits in for you exactly. Okay, they won't fit here anyways. Yeah, we need to embrace the energy of change in the month of May for you, Sagittarius. You can't think that it's not going to happen because it will. Very clearly it will. So instead of ignoring it and keeping your eyes closed, focus on keeping your eyes open and seeing the truth of things, even and especially when it doesn't paint you in a pretty light. Sometimes our biggest transformation comes from being able to be humble enough to recognize how unwell we are, or how distorted our energy is, or how we behave and how we react, really. How we allow our emotions to dictate. Because you don't process your emotions, they may be explosive for you. So they dictate how you act. So that's why you need to go back within and balance these emotions as well. To, again, become sovereign within yourself. And we have focus as a challenge. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to do this work. Like you're scared of it. I feel like you're putting so much pressure on yourself, Sagittarius, where it's like, if you're not perfect, then you're shit. Like, no, fuck that idea. It's stupid. Like, I get it because I've also thought that, but it is stupid ultimately. So we need to get rid of that. Focus on what you want to attract. And see, I'm just so drawn to how this is like, this feels like feminine energy where she stands still, allows things to come to her. And when the moment is right, she strikes. Like, I feel like that's like intuition, inner knowledge. So maybe balancing your feminine is going to be difficult for you because it will require you to, like, you're latched onto something so tightly, it will require you to unlatch. And this might be like one finger at a time, or it might be like just a full-on drop and like, I'm never touching that again. Whatever it is for you, like, honor yourself in that process. Don't be hard on yourself. This process is already going to be hard enough for you to do. Don't add on to that weight by being your own worst critic and being your own worst judge. All right, I want to take a look now at what kind of potential wounds will be surfacing for you in the month of, no, I don't want them, in the month of May, Sagittarius. What wounds for Sagittarius are going to be coming out in the month of May, potentially coming out to be healed? Okay. All right, so we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And I feel like this is self-forgiveness. I feel like you're, like I said, you're very, very hard on yourself. And I feel like you're holding yourself up to a standard that's not really achievable for someone in your position. So be gentle with yourself. And look within. I'm really drawn here. Like, this feels like a prison. This feels like a prison for you, and you're stuck inside and you desperately want to get out and you can't find a way out, but the way out is within. It's through the portal at the end of the road here. And I really feel like this energy of forgiveness as a wound, it's about yourself. It's about forgiving yourself for your perceived shortcomings. I don't feel like this is gonna come out really harsh, but I don't feel like you're a piece of shit, but I feel like you feel you're a piece of shit. So I'm sorry about that. Don't feel that way about yourself. Like, try to identify why you're holding yourself in that energy, like holding yourself hostage in that energy, and choose to transform that. This is a big one for you, Sagittarius. Forgiveness, self-forgiveness especially. I feel like you might be quick to forgive others because you understand like where they're coming from, but you don't do that for yourself. Try to understand where you are coming from and choose to be kinder to yourself. I do feel like sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Okay, another potential wound, change. Yeah, exactly. You're resisting this change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Exactly, and that is masculine energy, is your movement. So as a wound, it's about embracing change. Instead of keeping your eyes closed, it's about opening your eyes. I feel like there's one more. Okay, there we go. Loneliness. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely the rigidified feminine energy I was picking up on. So loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Exactly. You're keeping yourself isolated in this prison when you don't even want to be there. But you feel stuck there. And as long as you're terrified of change, you're still going to stay stuck there. Change is what is going to allow you to get unstuck, but you have to embrace it. And as for loneliness, your connection to others and even to your connection to others starts with yourself, connecting with yourself. And this is what you've been asked to do in the tarot cards here, connecting with yourself and balancing both energies within you of masculine and feminine. All right, let's see what energy you can ask to help, or you should focus on for healing, actually. What energy you should focus on for healing. What energy can you give yourself to help you heal? So this card. What energy can you focus on, Sagittarius, in the month of May to help you heal? Whoa. Okay. And that guy. All right, let's take a look. So energies to help you heal in the month of May. We have courage, exactly. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs, for yourself, actually, for the change that you're resisting. Have courage. I'm going to put this right here with this guy. Have courage to embrace the change instead of fighting it. Because change is the only constant in the world, right? Nothing ever stays the same. Like, every day we change. We've changed from one day to the other. It's a constant. It's always there. It's always around us. And if we don't embrace change, we're making our own lives miserable. Because like I said, change is everywhere in everything. There's no point in regretting the past or wishing we were in past energy, because like, there's a reason we're not there anymore. And there's a reason we're on this earth where everything is constantly changing, because we're meant to also be a being who evolves and changes through our experiences and through, you know, our emotions, through everything that we go through. We also have crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And absolutely, in this case, I feel like you do want the change, but you're just terrified of embracing it. You're terrified of the unknown is what I'm feeling. Like, because you won't be in control, and this is more rigidified feminine energy with the need to be in control of everything at all times. Because you're not in control, you feel like you'll never be safe in change. But we have to get comfortable with the energy of change, and we have to let go of our need to control things. This is completely ego-based, because the universe always knows what is best for us and always tries to give us the best at all times. But we are the ones who are refusing it by not processing our emotions, by not listening to our inner guidance, by not balancing our inner masculine and feminine energy, by not choosing to look within and heal what is distorted. And we also have counselor. So maybe you need to consult to help you through this process so that you don't feel so alone in it, or as not having a path forward. Maybe you need someone to help you out with just figuring out what your next steps are going to be, just as a starting point. And maybe you'll eventually just pick it up on your own and be like, okay, I need to do this now, I need to do this. But maybe to begin with, you need someone to help you and just point you in the right direction and just give you like a little push, little shove. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Like I said earlier, I feel like you do this for other people, but you're never doing it for yourself. I feel like you're really hard on yourself. I've said this already, I think. But yeah, treat yourself how you would treat your best friend coming to you with these problems. See it from a different perspective, maybe. From like, how would you help someone in this situation? Instead of, okay, how do I help myself out of this situation? Because I feel like you give excellent advice, but you also don't follow your own, which is understandable, because it's always easier to give advice to someone else's situation when we're removed from it. When our emotions are tied up with it, it always complicates things a little bit more. All right, so now I want to take a look at energies you can call in to help you in this process. Energies to call in the month of May for Sagittarius to help them in this process of transformation. Energies to call in. One more, I feel like there's one more. Yeah. All right. Okay. I feel like there's one more again. Yeah, whenever you have like that feeling that just bothers you, like, no, keep going. Like the whisper, follow it. Don't follow the loud voice. Follow the quiet voice within you. Okay, okay, there we go. All right, potential energies. Oh God, there's 5. I thought there were 4. 5, transformation again. Change, embrace the change, Sagittarius. So we have the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Get out of this prison. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Absolutely. And it's 22:22 as I'm reading this. So Sagittarius, I'm going to be straight with you. You need to love yourself unconditionally. You need to find this purity within yourself, embrace it, and choose to let it shine through. For sure. All right, what else? We have Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. This is a big thing. You don't trust yourself when it comes to you. Like I was saying earlier, the guidance you give to others is excellent, but you're not following it for yourself. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm getting the idea that you don't feel like this advice that you give applies to you. I'm not sure why. This is going to be very specific to you personally. But yeah, no, follow the guidance you give others, because the guidance you give yourself is clearly not working. So definitely speak to yourself as though you were speaking to someone else. View your problems as though they were someone else's, and choose to handle them how you would recommend they handle them. Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Exactly. These are all saying the same thing, but I guess you need the message to be repeated over and over for you to believe it, to be true to it, that it applies to you. Trust yourself. The answers you seek are within. And because I'm shoving this camera around all the time, I feel like it's specifically for you to choose to embrace the truth you already know and feel from within. I feel like you're distracting yourself with things that have little to no meaning in your life because you're afraid of your own power, probably. But you need to learn to embrace and love yourself fully. We also have Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Again, this goes back to masculine and feminine energies. The masculine is the one who gives, and the feminine is the one who receives. So if you're not capable of receiving anything right now, definitely look at healing your feminine energy, because that's another thing about the rigidified feminine energy. It's that it overgives because that's how it feels in control, but it never allows itself to receive anything because then it feels out of control. It feels like it owes another person. Put that in the garbage where it belongs. And we have Lord Ganesh. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed forcefully sometimes. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So definitely you need to follow the inner guidance you're receiving. Trust what you feel. Trust what you hear. Trust what you see. Maybe less see. I feel like your eyes deceive you a lot. Or you don't, because you don't see things in the right light, you're getting information that is false from your eyes. Something like that. Hard to pinpoint. All right, now I want to take a look at advice from Spirit for you in the month of May, Sagittarius. Advice from Spirit for you in May, my dear Sagittariuses. This is hard energy to navigate when you're your own worst enemy. I feel like you should really just retreat and just write down everything, like journal about everything that's just plaguing you. Get everything out on paper first instead of just trying to deal with it internally. Again, this is why maybe seeing someone might be the best answer for you, because they can help you in this process of liberating your own inside world from the prison you've put it in. All right, advice from Spirit for the month of May for Sagittarius. And I'm also getting this guy. Okay. Advice. Ooh. Oh, okay. Not those two, just this one. Okay, so exactly. Show the world the real you. I feel like you have so much to offer, Sagittarius, and that you do offer it to your friends, but you don't offer it to yourself. And because you're not offering it to yourself, your foundation is not strong enough to offer it to the rest of the world at large. If you have like big ambitions, they will never come to fruition as long as you keep yourself hostage within. That is a strong message I just got, and it sounds harsh, I think, but it feels like so, it kind of feels like a real, like the universe just being like, look, real talk, get your shit together. Like, and I say this like in the most loving way. It's just the way I channel sometimes is harsh, because I feel like sometimes people need that shake, and it's like the way it comes out, I'm like, ooh, that's some shaking right there. Okay, you also have, you are good enough. You are good enough, Sagittarius. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a break. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself a chance. Like, I feel like you've probably been through a lot of hard things in your life, and you've never given yourself the chance to just process them, which is why they're so stuck. Yeah, definitely dive into yourself and figure out what's been blocking your own success, because it's never external components. It's always internal. Whenever we don't get what we feel we deserve or we need, it's because we're blocking it from within. It's never about the outside world. The answers you need are coming, absolutely, but they're coming from within. So you need to open up to receiving. And I'm really drawn to the fact that it's green, purple, and blue. So heart, either crown or third eye. Mostly third eye, I'm feeling my forehead buzz. And also throat chakra. Look into healing these. The heart for sure with the pent-up emotions, that was obvious. But also following the inner guidance and speaking your truth. All right, so I want to finish with some closing messages. Closing messages for Sagittarius in the month of May, please, Spirit. Closing messages. Oh, okay, that one for sure. Closing messages for Sagittarius in the month of May. You know, I don't feel like there's another. Well then, you only have one card to focus on. I envision more and act less. As you take the time to find images in your mind that are pleasing, you will more often achieve vibrational alignment with all things that you desire. From that alignment, you will experience more inspired ideas and assistance from others. Inspired action is very satisfying and extremely productive. In this case, I think this message is about not resisting the call that you receive, the calls that you may receive, the feelings, the thoughts, the intuition you receive. Again, third eye. I really feel like this is a call for you to dig inside yourself until you feel completely good within. There's a need for you to feel good within before anything else in your life can change. Before anything in your external reality can be really freaking good, you have to feel really freaking good inside of yourself, about your life, about your past. There's a lot of inner work to be done here in May for you, Sagittarius. All right, finally, I want to look at affirmations, sweary little affirmations that you can tell yourself in the month of May to help you push through, to help you get where you need to be getting. Affirmations for Sagittarius. Okay, this guy. Affirmations for Sagittarius in the month of May. Okay, fine. All right, let's take a look. That okay, fine was like, I don't think I need 5. And then I was like, this was me. This was an example of me resisting my own inner guidance. Like, 5? Are you sure you want 5? But clearly 5 has been the theme of your reading for like the energy of it, the change, really. So yeah, sometimes we resist our own inner guidance, and it has to be us that identifies when we're doing it and choose to ignore that need to be like, no, I know better. No, you don't. All right, so meet up with a friend and have a good bitch. Self-explanatory. Maybe you like, again, this, and I put it right over the counselor for a reason, I guess. Maybe you really need to just get everything out verbally with someone who can really help you navigate and assist you in the way that you need to be helped. Get your shit together. I said that earlier. And go for a walk. So maybe reconnecting with your body is a way that you're going to be needing to focus in the month of May as well. We also have positive vibes only. Yeah, fuck negativity. Fuck the negativity that you direct towards yourself. For sure. Yeah, positivity towards yourself only. No more negative bullshit that you feed yourself. Okay. When the world says you can't, I say fucking watch me. So definitely work on yourself and choose to believe that you're capable of change. Not only that you're capable of it, but you are the one who can bring it to yourself. All right. And finally, we have get up, show up, and show the world you're a freaking legend. Oh, yeah. You are, Sagittarius, a legend. But you need to be building this legend. A legend has to start somewhere, right? In this case, it starts with working on your inner world, balancing your inner being. All right, so I'm going to leave your reading here for now, for now and later, for always. This is the end of your reading. So if you've resonated with this, please like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. And I am sending you all of my love, Sagittarius. This is going to be a challenging month for you, so I'm going to keep you in my heart and wish you the best. And thank you for being here and watching and for letting me read for you. And I hope you take care, and I'll see you again on my channel. Bye.